I've seen some campaigns that have already started to talk about sort of socialism, the conversation over socialism. So is this what the 2020 cycle is going to look like? Socialism, socialism, socialism?
Yeah, I think as long as they continue to put forth socialist policies, yes. I think, and this isn't that's not a manufactured term on the part of Republicans. I mean, we're talking about several that are self-proclaimed socialists. There are Democratic socialist clubs in campuses all over the state of Iowa. So the word socialism is not a manufactured term; it's a borrowed term from the candidates themselves.
But just as a follow-up to that point, some would argue that there are existing federal programs that would fall under socialism, subsidies for farmers. I'm curious what you think about the response to that.
Well, I mean, I think there's a difference between long-term historical farm subsidies and promising free education, removing 200,000 Americans from their health care plan for Medicare for all, and the Green New Deal. I mean, we have taken this to an absolute brand new level. And once again, it might be hard for us to place that socialism label on these candidates, but many of these candidates are proclaiming that themselves.
You know, you've got a lot of candidates running, and you have some that have policies that one would argue are very to the left. Do you have a concern that that may alienate some independents for the general?
No, what I think is happening right now is we're having a strong and healthy debate about policies and about ideas. And the one thing I'll say about this conversation is we're putting forward ideas. We're putting forward policies. You know, after 2.5 years of the Trump administration and the little policies they have put forward that have barely been able, or in many cases not been able to get support for passage, we're seeing what's happened in this country, and people are living the effects of these failed policies every day. And so the other side's going to do everything they can to try and cast us in one way or another. But the fact is that our candidates, our campaigns are putting forward real policies, and we're having that debate right now. And I think it's great. People are engaging in it. It depends on, it doesn't matter what side of the issue you're on. People are really engaged in this conversation. It's why we're bringing more people into the party every day. It's why we're seeing so much energy and enthusiasm at events all across Iowa. I feel really good about where we are as a party, where this conversation is going, and I think that as we get closer to caucus day and through the primary into the general, people are going to see that it's the Democratic Party is the party that's fighting for them and putting forward policies that address the real issues facing Americans, like health care, education funding, and climate change, and so many others.